after me. Y'all favorite came after me. My fans up and them bands up, bring my fam up the mentality. These niggas be faking the mentality.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another Mobile Legends video, man. And I've been seeing the comments, yo, like, are y'all not embarrassed? Like, I'm just saying, like, if you're like, I like y'all know I mess with Asia, man. I mess with the Asian teams and stuff like that. But are y'all not embarrassed having to keep saying, oh, they're not trying, they're not, every single pro team you come across, oh, they have scrims. They have scrims every day. When they just play ranked, they just want to have fun, yet they all running around with 90+% win rates. Yeah, they just trolling and having fun every game. Well, I mean, when you troll and having fun, it's not so fun going against an American team, which Americans are proving. Because if you think that the American teams is actually trying any more than the Asian teams are, then you're largely mistaken. You're very mistaken. If you look at how Zane is playing, Zane is running around by himself, diving like 3 people in these gameplays. Zane does not play like that. Zane literally hides behind a brick wall most of the time. Like, he literally gets babysat most of the time. Like, just keeping it real. He plays smart. He's still a very strong mechanical player, but he's literally out here testing his mechanics to the point where he's diving multiple enemies by himself, simply because he can get away with that in Asia. He don't even do that to American teams. You don't see Zane out here going out diving 3 American people by himself. It's just that he don't get punished for it. And it doesn't matter if, oh, they're just trolling, they're not in a scrim, bro. If your skill level from in a scrim and in a ranked match is that drastically different, I mean, you're probably not that good of a player. You're probably only good in scrims because you know what the enemy team is going to do because you play against each other all the time. So it's a tough game just only because you all know how each other plays. So, like, I mean, you should still, if you're a good player, you should be a good player no matter the setting that you're playing in. You should just be good. But yeah, I mean, it's just I'm seeing way too many excuses coming from the community. Way too many excuses. Y'all gotta hold these L's, man. Y'all gotta hold these L's. Don't try to take nothing away from BTK talking about waiting to M1. Okay, let's wait until M1, and if they do the same thing at, or not M1, M3, if they do the exact same thing at M3, then what? What's gonna be the excuse then? They don't play for real in tournaments. They don't play for real in M3. M3 ain't a real tournament. like what then? Oh, if another team was there, the other team would have got the job done. Like, I mean, I got a strong suspicion that y'all better start getting them excuses ready. Because if y'all running around not trying like this, and every team that they come across, you got to use the excuse that they not trying, it makes the country look bad, man. It really makes the whole country look bad. And honestly, I think that, listen, I think that the country is better than that. I definitely think that the country is better than that, but it don't look like it. It's just not looking that way right now. And that's the problem. That's the problem right now. But hey, this is just my thoughts. I know people are getting mad. I see people getting mad out here. Oh, you talk too much. You talk too much. Listen, it's been years. Southeast Asia has been talking about how America is bad. And Americans, we've agreed. Like, we've agreed. But the second y'all teams start getting clapped, oh, they're not trying. You don't see American teams making excuses. Oh, we weren't trying the whole time. Literally, your entire country never tries, and yet you want to argue that you're the best. How? What they do that at? How what? Like, no matter what happens, BTK came up and just clapped every team that they came across in this setting. Like this is history being made right now. This is what happened. Fresh off of flights, jet lagged and everything from North America, BTK came in clapping. So, and what's crazy is, let's say that every team is trolling. Every pro team is always trolling when they're not in a scrim. Yet they beat each other back to back, which means that it's still competition when they're trolling against each other. When they troll against BTK, there's no competition at all. That's ridiculous. And again, like, people want to use the excuse that, oh, they're not trying. BTK is not trying. Look at how they play. I barely watch Mobile Legends gameplay no more, and I can tell Zane running out diving a full team by himself. I can tell that there's something fishy about that. He don't do stuff like that. So I'm just saying, man, it's very easy to make excuses and say things like, oh, they're not trying. But what's hard is to actually hold your own against one of the best teams in the world. And BTK, what they're doing right now is showing that they're one of the best teams in the world because they got in, like, think about this. They have an entire country out here making the excuse that they're not trying. Imagine an American team. I would have never guessed an American team would have a whole country making excuses like that. I never would have guessed it. Like, if you asked me, would they go with any, Gosu didn't even do that. But then again, it's a difference because Gosu came out there and was playing the humble role, playing the learning experience role. They're not playing no humble learning experience role or nothing like that. They going out there clapping. They're out for blood. They're literally living by their name, bloodthirsty kings. They're out there. They're going for blood. And that's something that you have never seen from an American team before. You ain't never seen an American team going out there with the intent of just getting blood. Like, you've never seen that before. And it looks like, from what I can see, y'all can't really handle that. You can't really handle, I'm sorry, the pros can't handle that. Yeah, I don't want to hear the, oh, I'm not trying excuse. So every time I ever lost in rank, I was never trying. I don't try unless I'm in tournaments, and I've never participated in a tournament. So anytime I catch an L, that don't count automatically, right? That's what we gonna go with? Okay, like, so even though if I'm running around, if you're running around with a 20, 30% win rate, it's all right. Just say you're not trying and everything is all good. Just say you only try in tournaments and then you just never have to play in a tournament, then it's damn near like you got 100% win rate because ain't nobody seen you play in the tournaments. So, I mean, you good. Like, anybody out here who completely doo-doo, like, that's all you gotta do, bro. Like that's your new excuse from now on. If you completely doo-doo, you just only try in tournaments, bro. Like that's all I want to hear from you. Anytime you get clapped on, you be like, if this was a tournament, this would be totally different. That's just the excuse from now on, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, where does it stop? Where does the excuses stop, man? Like, man, I thought y'all was better than the excuses, yo. I really thought I didn't expect this. I expected BTK to go out there and perform better than people expected. And I honestly have a strong suspicion that they have a great chance of winning. But I never thought that, like, I never thought that I would see an entire country making excuses. It's like, but I mean, like, shout out to y'all for sticking together. At least the whole country making excuses together. It's like that's good. Like, y'all on the same accord. Y'all like, okay, it's looking bad out here for us. We all getting doo-dooed on. Let's just they trolling. They just troll all the time. Every team out here trolling, yet when they cross each other, look at how many of these YouTubers post these gameplays. Listen, I will be honest with you, I have never seen so much troll footage come out of Asia before. I've never seen so much troll footage come out of Asia, yo. Like, I've been watching Mobile Legends videos for how long now? I've never seen this much troll footage, yo. Never have I ever seen this much troll footage. But hey, I guess this is what happened when BTK get out here and start clapping. I guess this is what happened, man. And they not even trash talking. I guess I'll do some trash talking for them, man. I mean, it's only right. I trash talk my own country more than anybody. So now that this is happening, but that's the thing. I trash talk my own country and they don't be out here making excuses. The thing is, at the point when you start making excuses and you talk about which setting that it's important that you're like, come on now, you start, like, it's sad. That's sad. That's a bad look. Cut it out. You take that L. Like, I mean, if a team come out and say, yo, I honestly didn't expect them to be that good, I would respect that. I would respect that. But for everybody to, oh, they trolls, they don't play for real if they, like, nah, no, I can't respect that. I can't respect that. You gotta hold that L like a man. Hold that L like a man. You chose, and then the last game we reacted to, like, everybody had a good point. Like, these guys were diving with an early game team comp. That's what they were supposed to do. But it didn't work because BTK was just better. And I mean, then everybody, okay, we gonna troll, we gonna act like we trolling now. Like, that did, like, everybody had a plan, thought they was gonna jump out and bully BTK. BTK flipped that on them, and then they like, oh, okay, look, we let's just troll now. Let's troll. Let's make it look like we trolling, so people don't know what really just happened. Like, we saw it, we seen it. We seen what you did. You tried to dive them, that didn't work out for you, and then you had to fall back. Oh no, we was trolling strategy. We was trolling narrative. I don't want to hear about draft picks and none of that. Like, it's just, and then people talking about, oh, they don't want BTK to see their strategy this early. BTK is showing their full strategy. But my man's is out here running around with Ballman diving team. Like, bro, it's not that many strategies in mobile. It does not matter which one you use. We already seen it, unless you're doing something completely unorthodox. And if you're doing something completely unorthodox, that's a risky strategy anyway. So it's no guarantee that that's going to work. So even if they see it, that doesn't mean that they're going to use it or even attempt to try and counter it, because it's not that big of a deal, because it's never been seen before. So yeah, man, it's just, it's ridiculous, yo. It's ridiculous the amount of excuses that I'm seeing right now. And listen, you got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. I think that you're much better than the excuses that I'm seeing coming out here. Like I think that you're better than these excuses. I mean, I hope to see Asia actually put up a fight at M3. I'm hoping to see Asia put up people gonna be so triggered, man. But I mean, this is what happens when you talk trash about America this whole time. Then you get the one team out here who's who's just coming out there using their same strategy, and like, because people try to say, oh, didn't Gosu beat RRQ or take a map from RRQ? Like, I believe that they probably took it easy on Gosu. They probably took it easy on Gosu. Like, it don't matter how hard you go against BTK. Like, bro, they're a different breed. This is not the same as Gosu. This is not the same as Gosu at all, man. So I mean, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Asia, man. But y'all are in for a tough M3, yo. You're in for a tough M3, and y'all better get it together. Like, these excuses ain't gonna work on that main stage. Like, these excuses is not gonna work. So you gotta get it together. You gotta step it up, and you gotta stop letting Zane be out here going 12-1 with Ballman. Like, it's just not acceptable, man. It's not acceptable. But yeah, that's pretty much it, yo. Like, then look at this team comp, all magic damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it, yo. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on notifications, and yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, yo.